Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Star Wars Black Series action figure of the Resistance Trooper from The Force Awakens. Now there are two Resistance fighters out there. There's the one with the orangish-brownish helmet, and there's another one, same figure, but with a green helmet. Both figures are the same otherwise in every other respect, including the basic articulation, which includes the ankle hinge and the ankle swivel, double knee joint, the full hinge at the leg, including a mid-thigh cut buried right under the edge of his outfit there. There's a mid-torso cut at the waist, so technically it's a waist cut. You've got the full, hinge at the shoulders, the elbow hinge and swivel, and then the wrist, which has the swivel and also has the side-to-side hinge to it. Also, his head has a ball joint in it, and has a little basic hinge at the bottom of the neck there. This figure is pretty interesting in that they made a background character figure that is barely in the movie. I've seen the movie a few times and looking for this, and you see them running around in the background with green helmets. Interesting that they made a brown helmet one. Now you can lift this little section. It's kind of hard because these little gray plugs kind of poke right at the lens there of the helmet. But if you kind of dig your nail underneath there, like I'm trying to here, you can pull this little visor up and get a better look at his head. And look, I think it's pretty good little head sculpt there. You've got a little mustache sculpted. You can see the eyes are well painted. But the details on his helmet look really cool. I like the little kind of paint kind of scuffed in there. Like this little green kind of paint. Green paint. But you got the black and gray on the sides. I don't know, there's this sort of scuffy wash to it that I think really does lend itself nicely as a good effect to the wear and tear on this helmet. And then if you just plop the helmet down, it looks pretty cool, I gotta admit. The weathering on this figure looks great as far as sculpting a leather texture and then washing it with this sort of gray paint gives it kind of a worn out weathered effect. And the actual details within the sculpt and within his little straps here going around the shoulders look really good, the way the material bunches in the back. Some really smart sculpting went into this. I really dig it. I mean, it's a fairly basic outfit guy. He's a tan leather jacket and some brown pants, but the wrinkling of the pants, the wrinkling of his shoes all look really good. As far as a general background, army builder kind of figure goes, I dig the details that went into this, even though it's a fairly simple design. Also, he comes with this gun. Pretty straightforward. It's just gray. There's no added paint element to it. There's a little kind of light brown wash, so I take that back, but there is no black or white or red highlights to it. It's fairly simple. But it does fit into his hand rather basically, and articulation on this figure is strong. You can get him into some decent poses. Again, be on the lookout for the green helmeted one, and if you watch the film again and you see some with the brown helmet, let me know, but I didn't see any. I saw some dudes running around with green helmets. It's also interesting if you're hunting and you care about this sort of thing. The helmet has this little all the ones I saw had red lines on them, almost like blood. But I don't think you're supposed to have a bloody helmet, but some are redder and nastier than others, but this one's pretty good. Again, I really do like how the helmet turned out. It's a pretty snazzy looking helmet. And a pretty snazzy figure, all things considered. I mean, I like it, but I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm easy to please. Thanks for watching.